Shemai GTA chums, the Pegasi Tezeract is discounted. It's 2 million really. Just get the Comet SR, it's better. Here it is in night. You can see the wheels light up. It's an electric car. It's some kind of. I mean, is it an electric Lamborghini? I'm not sure. It's a very nice looking car. It's got some good styling cues to it, but it's not the best when it comes to racing, and that's why I'm not going to recommend it to you. But I'm going to take you through the customization just in case you are considering laying out some cash readies for this, and we'll see what you get for the money, as well as show you just how good it drives or bad it drives. Armour and brakes, it's all upgraded, of course. Front bumpers, what can we do with this? We've got the secondary splitter, I like that, splitting up the colours there. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do here, but well, maybe we can go more subtle with this secondary race splitter instead. There we go. What other splitters have we got? We've got the big chunky ones, chunky monkeys, and there. Okay, rear bumpers. This is probably what we're going to stick with because it's got the maximum amount of green. I do like that more subtle one though, that's good. It sweeps it up there. No, we're going to keep with what we've got. It's fine. Shocks, lit shocks, okay. So you can see the shock absorbers there. They light up. So we want to keep the lit up shock absorbers. So those are the best, we're going to stick with them. Engine upgrade, lights, liveries, okay, we've got the sprunk as an option. I'm not super certain where we're going to go with this build. I wasn't going to do anything like a livery, I was going to take it off. All the livery is the flag, isn't it? Roof flag, that's all it is. I do like the sprunk livery. Let's have a little look at what happens to our primary colour. Respray, primary colour, let's just look at classics. What does that change? Okay, we're basically changing the kind of colour of the centre of it. So yeah, I mean yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling the sprunk. I think we need to go with our original plan, which is none, because what we're going to do, respray wise, is go primary colour. Let's go for a matte colour because we've not had a matte on this car, I don't think, recently. And maybe it will be not black, maybe a grey. Actually, why not a blue? Like a dark blue, like that Mega Sea blue. Where is that blue? Midnight blue, that's the one. Oh, have we done it midnight blue colour? Midnight purple. Let's just put midnight blue on and we'll see where we go with it. Secondary colour. Classic. This is going to colour up all your internals. So you want a nice light colour. So I was thinking ultra blue would work best. I mean, a light blue pale blue is good as well. But I think ultra blue with the blue on blue is going to be the way. This is the only blue on blue action you actually want, by the way, in real life. Trim colour, okay. And we could go for something a bit more bold, and not a red, but a yellow colour perhaps, or a bright orange. That would also contrast. Let's go raced yellow though. Let's just see. You see what it's colouring up there. You get that crew emblem on the door, like so. Now that looks pretty amazing actually. Pretty amazing looking car. Can't fault it for looks. It's a great looking car. I'm almost tempted to remove the spoiler because it makes no difference. No difference to performance. But I think we desperately need a spoiler. I think this is one of them cars where the spoilers doesn't work, but this big lip spoiler looks pretty good. I mean, that looks great as well. But we're going to do the big lip spoiler. I like my cars without spoilers. Wheel type, we're not going to change the wheel. All we're going to do is tyre enhancements, tyre smoke. It's already got blue tyre smoke. Tyre design, you don't have one. I'm not going to change the wheels. The only thing I'd want to change is the colour of the outside of these spokies, but I think it's fine. It's good. And they are unique. Windows, we could put a light smoke on. But because it colours up that, you lose your kind of vibrancy on the inside. That's it, done. We're done. Okay, I'm happy with that build. I think it's gone well. I think it's a great looking car. Can't fault it on looks alone. Okay, let's get out of there. I'm not going to go on a test track. I've had this on a test track. Oh, it's raining. This is going to be even better. It's a great looking car. I mean, it really is. Good customization as well, reasonably good. I like some of the liveries, they're alright, but could do with better liveries if I'm honest. We need better liveries for this. Can you tell what it is yet? It's not the acceleration, it's not really the speed, although it's an electric. Top speed ain't going to be super great. It's kind of the grip. It is the grip. It's actually the grip that's a problem. Yeah. Let's try out this corner. Oh, you can't even get around it, man. We can't. It doesn't seem to break either. It's in the rain. It doesn't help that it's in the rain. It's not normally. I mean, It is normally this bad. It's not the rain. It's not honestly the rain. That's the reason why this is so terrible. I think it's all-wheel drive as well. Let's have a look. No, it's not. It's rear-wheel drive. Okay. I don't know why it's not got any grip though. It's like they've put tyres on that just do not grip whatsoever. See you later, mopeds. Is this rain going to clear in a reasonable amount of time? I wanted to wrap up this video because for 2 million I'd expect the supercar to at least have a little bit of grip. It's got zero grip. You can't get around the corners. I mean, look at it. It's like do. Let's get on. I'll get underneath there because it's dry under there. Yeah. It's even slipping out at slow speeds. Look at that. You hear the tyres? So I don't know what you do with it. What would you do with this car? It's just got serious grip problems, which means it's unusable in races. On Bruffy, according to Bruffy, I think it was 24th last time I checked, but it'll be much lower than that now because there's more cars that have been released. And I tried to get a test track time out of it, but I got so frustrated I didn't even write it down, I didn't even put it in. So it's that bad, it's literally that bad, that I couldn't complete a lap without crashing. Or get a decent, that was so slow that I had to brake on every corner. Test track, you know, the best times of the supers is like 52, 53 seconds. So I'm assuming it's close to a minute, if I remember correctly. And that's the only reason I would not put the time in, because it's nearly a minute, and I realise that's just me, is what I'm thinking. It's just me, but it's not. It really doesn't grip. There are lots of electric cars that don't grip as well, like the Neon doesn't grip. But I think the Neon was a lot easier to drive though, and it does. You can brake and get around corners. I'm not sure if the acceleration is quicker on the Neon. I'm not sure about that, but it's just not. It's just awful to drive. It's not the worst to drive. Like the Asbo, the cheapest car that's on offer, for 10 times less than this, 200 grand, is actually worse to drive. So there you go. If you spend 10 times more, you get a car that's a bit better, as in, but still bad. If you're in a straight line, you'll have no problems. You will have no problems and you're happy. It's as soon as you get to a corner, you need to nurse it through the corners. And you need to allow yourself space. Look at that, even with the correction, I'm going all over the place. I know it's raining. I've just been driving around in the dark, and I waited for the dark to go away for you guys so you can see the car, and it's pissing it down with rain. I can't do anything more than that. I've got another Tezeract video. If you don't believe me, you just watch that. I suppose I'll link it somewhere to show you it in the dry. But you saw it in the dry underneath that canopy. It was still pretty damn. Oh, the sun's coming out. It's pretty damn terrible. So I cannot recommend this. For 2 million, it's expensive, even with discounts. I would never buy it full price. I got this on a mega discount, so I didn't pay 2 million for it. It's back in the day when Amazon Prime thing was give you decent discounts. So I probably got 70% off. That's why I bought it. It is terrible though. I would never have bought it otherwise. Because I don't know, I assume I didn't look at any reviews of it. And I wasn't caring about garage space anyway back then. But, you know, it only exists in my garage so I can warn people about how terrible it is. But now it's raining, I'm kind of enjoying just driving around terribly. But if you want to do that, just get any Aston Martin. There's lots of cheap ones that will power slide nicely and better. And it's an electric as well. Did I say it's an electric? It's just got no engine sound because it's an electric. It's not as satisfying. You don't need to have electric cars in this game because, because this whole computer's run out on electric. This is one of my favourite bits of the road where you can get these double kind of turns, treble turns. It's not doing too bad because I'm driving slowly, so I've just been smashing it. But yeah, I reckon if you're going to buy this car, you're buying it for the looks, and you're buying it because you want a personal challenge. You're not going to buy it for winning races because you will not win any races against anybody who has half a brain cell. So that is your option for the worst car of the week. Worst car because it's expensive. The Asbo is actually the worst car, but it costs 10 times less. That's why this is the worst car of the week. Every other video this week is a worthwhile buying potentially for you, so check those out. Not the Asbo, that's not worth buying. By all means watch the video if you want to watch me be angry at a chav car and just moan about the car. That would be excellent. But anyway, if you found this useful, and if you want to unsubscribe, then do so if you believe this is an excellent car. But do watch my other video first, where I've driven it in the dry. Or just put a comment to tell me why you're unsubscribing. But it's just my opinion, that's all these videos are. I'm not misleading you. Even Bruffy1322 says this was 24th last time I checked, out of Super's class. So it's not a good car. It's not a good car to race. It's not terribly satisfying to drive, but I am getting used to it, so it's getting a bit better. But it shouldn't be like that. It should have more grip on the tyres. I'm fine with the understeer, but there's no grip. The two together, deadly combination, basically. Combination of doom. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. If you are playing Dash GTA, it's drying out. It's drying out. It makes no difference to the traction though. Unless the water, it's not waterlogged, and I'm still crashing. It still doesn't have any grip. Rain has zero effect on it. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible. Have a good one, everyone.